Alright, this is the preamble to my new system I'm going to build here next month or two. The reason why I said next month or two is because some pieces are on order and some pieces, frankly, haven't been ordered yet. But be that as it may, here is a case that I've got over Father's Day from my children, which is very nice. It's a Cooler Master Case 500M. I got it because it looks very slick. And it has great lines. And it's an upgrade from my old case, which is Asa something. Asa. Anyway. The reason I'm upgrading is because my old system is over 10 years old. Or about 10, maybe 10 years on a dot. I started with the 2600K Intel system. And I did upgrade it to a 3770K about 2 years ago. But that has reached its max. Its lifespan has, long since departed. I can't really do anything that well. And I want to be prepared for Cyberpunk 2077 when it comes out next year. So I'm doing a pretty much revamp of the system. I'm not new to building per se. Even though my other system was shipped to me from a build-it-yourself type of website, I did go in and upgrade it a whole lot. Like I said before, I upgraded the CPU from 2600K to a 3770K, and I upgraded the GPU several times. AMD GPU from a 5830 now to 295 X2. So I'm not new to this, but I am new to building from scratch. There'll be a water cooling loop in here, and I'm gonna get my boys to help out. There's one over there playing Fortnite, as they all do. When the parts come in, I haven't decided if I want to go. Well, I know I'm going AMD because Lisa Sue was pretty on point, and she knows what she's talking about. So I'm gonna go AMD. I just don't know if I'm gonna go at 3900X or 3950X. We'll see the parts on this desk a little bit later as to what I get. Anyway, preamble. We're going to show the good and bad, ups and downs, the ugly, and I'm going to make sure my power supply doesn't impact the frame because I don't want to short out. That's a Verge joke. Anyway, till next time. So, almost forgot. The reason why I don't know about the particular boards yet for the computer is because it's early July 2nd, and the NDA hasn't released yet for the new motherboards or the 3900X or the 3950X. So I'm waiting for YouTubers to come back and tell me which one works best with the boards I want to choose. I have a list of 4. The ASRock Tai Chi, Asus Prime, the Aorus Pro Wi-Fi, or the Meg Ace. So one of those 4 boards I'm pretty sure I'm going to choose. I'm not too sure if I'm going to get a 3950 or the 3950X. So, recap. Early July, waiting for NDA to release, and then I'm going to choose a board and come back and build this puppy up. All right. Peace. All right, so most of the parts are here. I think I'm going to try to do a post test today. And so to name off the pieces, going with the Gigabit, I'll call it Gigabit.
All right, who's going to touch it?
Aorus X570 Pro Wi-Fi. I don't like the name Aorus. I don't know why they changed it, but I'm going with Gigabit because my last motherboard was Gigabit, so that's why I stuck with the Aorus. A 1 terabyte NVMe drive. Looks like this is RAM kit, 2x16 gigabytes, or 2x8 for 16 gigabytes. CL16 3600. The Ryzen 9 3900X. What's that? Oh, some stuff for the case. Fell down. This is the water block for the 295X2. I'm going to put it on water. I have another card. It's a 290X. This is the water block for the 290X. I'm going to put them in parallel. Liquid cooling. This is my 280 millimeter radiator. And this is my 240. I'm going to have these in one loop for better cooling. I'm going to make this a push-pull with the Noctua fans probably on the top and some regular fans on the bottom. Oh, this is the reservoir and pump from AliExpress. Some, what's this? Mounting brackets. Water plugs. These are too small. So I'm missing some pieces. I probably won't do the water today. I'm just going to do a post test on air. But I'm missing my tubing, hasn't arrived yet, and some more of my plugs, which are bigger than this. So I think they're like 9.5 millimeter. This is like 8 millimeter. So I'll do that later. I just want to post test. Oh, here's the water block for the CPU, the Ryzen 9. All right, what else? This is the old computer here, the Asa something I was talking about before. Can you get this water bottle? Appreciate it. Is it empty? You can have it. All right. This is horrible cable management, so I'm going to do a better job next time. No airflow at all. But the reason why I have this here is because I'm going to cannibalize my graphics card, the 290X and the 290, and put in my new system until next year when the PCIe 4 graphic cards come out that I want. I'm going to cannibalize my 1200 watt tough power 80 plus gold power supply. I have another one I'm going to put in here. I think it's 850. I'm going to put back in here. It doesn't need the VGA cards because that's an Intel part and has integrated graphics on there, so it's not going to need these two. And what else am I going to cannibalize? I'm going to cannibalize one of my hard drives, just as data in there. I'm not going to, I think I need. And the Blu-ray drive right here. Put that in my new system because my new system is also a media content. I like to watch Blu-rays in the room. All right, so first, where's mine? So Tyrese, I'm gonna come over here and explain what we're gonna do. Hold this, please, or put it down on the ground. Don't break it. So I took out most of the drive bays because I don't need them. These drive bays were sitting right there. This was on top of it. I took it out. This one was on top here. Took it out because I don't need it. Eventually I'm going to put my water cooling reservoir and pump right here. But before I do that, I don't think I have that good of airflow. So what I'm going to try to do is the radiator is going to pull air in from the front and also pull air in from the top. And this will be hot air because cool air is coming from the top in, and it's going to get hot, and cool air is coming from the front in, and that'll be hot. So And her X570 was hot too. And my water reservoir is going to be right here. And I don't want it to get too hot. So I'm going to add another ventilation down here. Fan blowing up from the bottom. And we're going to drill holes. Modify this case so I can get air coming from the top up over the reservoir and make it a little bit more cooler because I got hot air coming in. So, push-pull, coming from top end, pull coming from the front end, and some cool air coming from the bottom. Hopefully that'll cool down my reservoir. All right, we're in progress. Introducing my little helpers. First, we have Davon.
Hi.
Davon, this is your first computer. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
All right, you excited?
Yeah.
Okay. And Tyrese.
What's up?
What about you? You excited?
Yeah.
All right, let's do the thing, Davon. Okay, wait. So what we're trying to do here is follow the holes. Hey, come here. I'm gonna follow the holes and try to get the fan mounted. This is the outside. We're gonna mount it inside, but we need to follow the holes. Okay? So do this one, go all the way through. A little force, you can push a little bit.
Oh, wait.
What happened? Got stuck?
Nope, just switching position.
Hold on a second. Let me turn it to drill. All right. I'll help you push. Oh my goodness, the batteries sound like they're dead, huh? Oh, you're not pushing hard enough. You push all the way? There you go. You doing anything? Barely?
Yeah, it's on. But not the fan. It's like drilling into the computer. See? That's what it did.
That's a chicken scratch. Let's try again. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna hold this down so it won't move. You want me to try? Or you got it?
Wait.
I'll go straight up and down, okay? You got it. Let's use a bigger drill bit. Okay?
Excuse me? Oh, wait, I think it's in actually.
You did it?
I think.
Alright, let me see. Let's record that time. Alright, the hole is drilled here. So I think all I'm going to use is two. This one and one up here to hold in this fan. Then I'm going to drill Tyrese's turn. Is going to drill bigger holes here so the air can come through. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean?
Just like random places. Like in that area.
Yeah, kind of. Maybe like, you know, in between, like where a fan would sit. The fan was sitting here, right? Maybe like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12 holes. So 3 rows of 4. And we're going to use a bigger drill bit to make the bigger holes. Hold that. So, what do you think? Which one you like?
does it have to be like? It doesn't matter how big it has to be.
I want it kind of big so I can get airflow. So like, see these little holes right here?
Oh, that'd be like right here.
See those holes right here?
Yeah.
The biggest those holes. So take one up and kind of put it in the hole. See, it's kind of close. Is that too big? Is that just right?
That's right.
All right. All right, dude. Remember, in between here and up here, 3 rows of 4. Try to space them evenly. I got trust in you, dude.
I just want to take this off.
Oh. All right, pause break. Go ahead and push a little bit. You break it?
No.
All right, 1 down.
Oh yeah.
10,000 more to go. Tyrese is working on the air vent holes now. All right, so we're gonna take a break. My drill kind of died, and so I'm charging the battery again. So not even halfway through, but it's looking okay. I'm going to, in the meantime, set up my radiators with the fans on them for push-pull, and we'll come back.
I don't know where Ush lives right here.
So we're back. So just install the radiator in a push-pull configuration. Got 2 fans up top and 2 fans on the bottom. For the top radiator and the front radiator, just 2 fans pulling air from the front. And I did install the fan on the bottom. That was close. The holes here are,
Oh my God!
it'll work. I'm going to put some kind of filter on there, maybe a sock or, I don't know, pantyhose, I don't know, something to keep dust from coming in there. All right, next phase is to see if we can plug the motherboard in and see if we get a post. Eyes. The movement, so this is like the nervous system of the body. Okay. The brain is actually CPU. The brain can sit right there in the middle. So the brain has all control to the nervous system, right? Here's the CPU. And it's going to sit right there in the middle as a brain.
Are you serious?
So I'm going to open this up, 900X, and it's going to sit on top of there. Now, the brain is going to produce a lot of heat because it's going to be working a lot, controlling everything. Pitch it up, the triangle on the board. There it is. See that? Can you zoom in there? So this triangle is going to match up with that triangle. First, I'll make sure this arm is up. This arm's got to be up so the diodes or these things can fall into there. There it is. And I'm going to make sure it closes to lock it in. So now it's locked in. Okay, that's a CPU.
This man came in like to the extent like he was like trying to convince me to get the game, and I guess
We're gonna put the cooler on top. Before we do that, I'm gonna unscrew this and install the storage. Let's push pause while I open this up.
The biggest people on my face.
So first boot at 4 o'clock in the morning. I have a lot more to do. I'm just tired. So I'm gonna call it a night and pick this up tomorrow.
I'm about to go sleep.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I was just about to congratulate myself on my R9 computer here. Everything's hooked up, but lo and behold, there's a hole. Looks like it's coming from my radiator. So there's the ugly. Gotta figure out if I can take it back. It's not the fittings. I am disappointed. All right, signing off. Okay, crisis averted. No leaks here. What happened was that it was this fitting that was leaking. Took the fans off and found out it was leaking from there. Tightened it up. Looks like we are good to go. And I hooked it up to the actual motherboard now, so now it's not bypassed. Everything is running, and I am installing Windows. And I think that's my first PC build. Yeah, thanks for helping me out, dude. Well, I gotta clean up. I got a lot of mess. Over here. And
Fire.
old computer is like a shell.
Are you gonna keep it or are you gonna sell it?
Oh no, I might give it to one of you guys. I don't know. So I gotta fix that, put that back together.
Thinking of gaming PC, honestly.
That's got the top power 850, and I switched it out with a 1200. What'd you say?
I might get what's it called? Gaming PC. That's what I want.
This is a gaming PC. I just took out the cards, but all you can do is add another card to it.
Like I want to play on PC, but like I don't know what to play on PC.
It's the same games you got on Xbox.
I know, but all the games that I have on Xbox are easy on Xbox than they are on PC. Like the controllers are hard on PC. The competition is harder on PC.
You get used to it. All right, so let me explain what's going on here. The radiator pumps cold water to the R9 290X. 290X is in parallel with 295X2, and the hot water here comes out in parallel with the 290X, grabs the hot water from 295X2, sorry, goes up to the radiator, top radiator to the 240, gets cold, comes back down to the PC or the 390X or 3900X, comes out to the other radiator, gets cold again. This is the 280 back to reservoir and start the process all over. I wanted 2 radiators and a full water block because I heard that 390, keep them calling it 390, the 3900X needs to be cool to have some good good frequencies. So hopefully I get those as soon as I boot up here. But that's about it. I'm going to put the top back on and clean that up over there. Clean all this mess up. And yeah, I got a lot of mess. Oh, forgot to mention, I did put liquid metal instead of thermal paste on the PC. I mean on the CPU, and also GPUs have liquid metal in there. Just try and get as cool as possible. Alright. Thanks guys, that's my build. First PC from scratch. Only hang up was this was leaking. Oh, what else? This was kind of a close fit here to my Blu-ray drive. So I'm glad it fit, but it was very hairy for a second. It took longer than I expected, but thanks for watching. Have a good one. Alright, so just wanted to wrap up this build. What you see behind me is the finished product. I call her Okoye. That is Okoye. So, took me longer than I expected, but I'm proud of my first build.